Okay, well, welcome everybody. My name is Kathleen Troust, and I'm excited to be here tonight. And I appreciate you tuning in, whether you're on live or you're watching this recorded overview. I know you're taking some time out of your life to watch this. A little bit about me. I am a physical therapist. I have my doctorate in physical therapy for the past 13 years and have been self-employed since about 2007. I have been in the health and fitness industry for well over 20 years professionally, but truthfully, since I was 10 years old. So I've been in the fitness world, enjoying fitness and biohacking in many ways since I was pretty young. And you can see here that my two young boys here, 7 and 9, Ian and Kyle, they're the light of my life. And they're really one of the main reasons that I decided to jump into this, in addition to just wanting to take advantage of the health benefits of what you're about to hear tonight. And, biohacking, what is that? Well, bio means life and hack means it's like a shortcut. So we're figuring out how to biohack hack our biology through something called nutrigenomics. And that is the study of how nutrition impacts our gene expression. Now, in the next several years, this is going to exceed 17 billion in the marketplace. And tonight we're going to overview a company and a product line and an opportunity that's positioned at the forefront of nutrigenomics. So it's very exciting. It's catching the attention of investors from all over the world. And we're going to talk about how you can capitalize on this information, either from a health perspective yourself or the financial perspective, or both. So we're actually going to rewind and go back to 2005 when ABC News did a primetime investigative report on a small biotech company out in Colorado. And it is dated, but we love to show it because it's the start of our history. And then just ask yourself while you're watching, if this is all true, who needs this information? And would I be interested in maybe sharing this information to capitalize on this financially? That's up for you to determine. Now, I'll just let you know, depending on your Wi-Fi signal, if it comes in a little bit muffled, just hang in there. I'll give you the website that you can hold on to for yourself so you can go back and watch it.
Tonight on ABC's Primetime Live, co-anchor John Quinones takes the promising antioxidant therapy called Protandim.
It's not a drug. It's a supplement. It's called Protandim, and it's a combination of 5 exotic plants that have been around for centuries.
Quinones has been taking Protandim for 2 weeks now and tells Extra,
I am sleeping better. I feel a lot better, and also energized when I do wake up.
Primetime puts Protandim to the test tonight.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life.
Inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment. I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test. They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress. And we all have it. And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment. It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
So we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down. And so you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
Back to the oxidative stress levels of a child? It sounds too good to be true. Will Protandim work on me?
The scientific evidence is there. The pieces seem to make sense. The question is, does this translate into something that humans can take advantage of?
So just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandim is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Xylibum marianum, are more exotic.
There's a huge human experience with each of these ingredients. They've been used often in traditional medicine in India and China and many other cultures, in some cases centuries and centuries.
And so, ancient Eastern healing and modern Western medicine may soon be working together. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
We make no claims about curing any disease or preventing any disease.
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
Okay, so the question is, had you ever heard of oxidative stress prior to seeing that news clip? Which, by the way, you can access at www.biohackandactivate.com. On that website, you can see that news clip again. You see a follow-up clip from our current science officers, and also some links for medical professionals and for animals, people who work with animals. There's also links to some studies there. So it's a great website to have in your back pocket. But what is oxidative stress? I had never heard of that term, even having been in the health industry for so long. But it's damage to the cells of our body. It's just normal cells turned abnormal, just like the cells of this apple turn brown and break down as a result of oxygen. We get oxidative stress from breathing, polluted air, chemicals in our water, pesticides in our food, cell phones that we put up to our head, 5G cell towers. We get in airplanes and breathe in jet fumes. All of these things cause damage at an accelerated rate. In fact, that oxidative stress is connected to pretty much every disease and dysfunction you can think of. And if you're ever curious, you can just go to a website called pubmed.gov and look up oxidative stress and cancer, heart disease, diabetes, fibromyalgia, depression, arthritis, inflammation, chronic pain, insomnia, anything you want, and take a look. So that's why you should care about oxidative stress. Now, what people have been doing for years to tackle free radicals, which cause oxidative stress, are direct antioxidants through food and supplements. So food like goji berries, acai berries, your blueberries, your fruits and vegetables, your supplements like vitamin C, vitamin E, CoQ10, all of these tackle free radicals by neutralizing them at a 1-to-1 ratio. So Dr. McCord says it's kind of like taking Dixie cups of water to put out a house fire. You probably wouldn't choose that method. NRF2 activation is the future. Activating our body's own genes to turn on our own body's antioxidants, which work at a rate of 1,000,000 to 1 every second per second. Take that same house fire, you've turned on the sprinkler system with the fire hose in every room of the house. You would probably choose that one if you could. So that's what we're doing to our bodies today with Protandim activation. Turns on your body's own production of your own antioxidant enzymes. Now, the story behind the company is this. When that aired in 2005, $5 million of orders came in overnight, just based on speculation as to what would happen with this company. The stock was under $1, went to over $20. The problem is that they were not prepared for this opportunity. In fact, it was a teeny tiny biotech company without any marketing infrastructure, customer service support. It was a bunch of guys in lab coats. So they kind of missed the opportunity. However, doctors and researchers from all over the world called Lifevantage and said, we want to get our hands on your product and start doing our own studies. Places like LSU that came in, they did a skin cancer study and propelled the company to create a NRF2 activator for your skin, which is our largest organ and our first defense against everything. The American Heart Association and Ohio State studied heart disease and scar tissue. They put that study out in Circulation Journal out to all the AHA members. They've never done that before for a natural product. The National Institute of Aging studies you living longer. And they discovered that Protandim was the only natural compound shown to increase lifespan in male mice. And nothing else has done that before. So this is not your average product on the market. Now today you can go and see 26 peer-reviewed papers and studies at pubmed.gov. If you just type in Protandim, you can see them all there, with many, many more in the works by third-party institutions. And this is also where you can see the studies on oxidative stress. This number is well over 200,000 today. So just know this is a significant conversation, and it's just taking time to get it down to the mainstream. We just know about it now, and we can do something about it now. Washington State University did an overview on the science of NRF2 activation, turning on our body's mechanism. It says NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. Biogen, which is a pharmaceutical company that developed a drug specific for multiple sclerosis, studied Protandim when they were creating their own synthetic product. And their results, as you can see in bold here, it says, interestingly, Protandim, a dietary supplement consisting of herbal ingredients, was the most potent inducer and therefore may be the most suited as a therapeutic strategy. This was done by a pharmaceutical company on our natural product. So, what happened, just so let me back up here a little bit, all this stuff came out, all the science, they ended up putting Protandim on the retail shelves. It actually sat in GNC, CVS, apothecaries all over the country. It sat in the antioxidants section because essentially there's nowhere else to put it. It was $50 sitting next to a $10 bottle of vitamin C. And you can just imagine what people bought if they didn't know what Protandim was. They bought the vitamin C because that's what they know. And they couldn't get the sales over 3 million. It was in 2009, they brought in a business consultant who convinced the board of directors that word of mouth is the most powerful driver to any consumer making a decision. And a much better business platform for this would be network marketing, which is just word of mouth marketing. So if you're using these products today, somebody probably used word of mouth to share with you. And that's how this company is growing today. We went from 3 million to 11 million the very first year. And today we are a $200 million company and growing. And nobody really knows about this yet. So again, that's why I say we're at the forefront of this. And it's a massive opportunity to address not only your health, but your financial situation. Now, I'm going to go over 6 components, including the products. And I just invite you to, whether you're looking at this from a health benefit, just take in the information for yourself. You feel free to take notes, write down some questions so you can get back to the person who invited you tonight. And if you're open, I invite you just to be open to hear how you also may benefit, or maybe you know somebody that could benefit financially from being involved in sharing this information with others. Now, the first thing we look at in an opportunity is just the company itself. Let me do a high-level overview for you. Today, we are publicly traded on the NASDAQ and the Russell Index. So that just means everything is transparent in our company. You can see everything. We can invest in this company. You can see who's investing in this company. And that was really interesting to me. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of network marketing companies out there, and only about 15 of them are public. We are in the global market today. As I mentioned, we're in about 18 countries today and growing. We have a sports affiliation with Real Salt Lake. That's just part of our global awareness strategy. But also, because our products and our company are approved through the Banned Substance Control Group, Olympic athletes, professional athletes are allowed to take these products. And that is huge, because a professional athlete can't even go into the store and buy a multivitamin without getting tested positive. Our corporate leadership, very important. If you're a business person, you can look up Darren Jensen, who has taken multiple companies from 200 million and created legacy companies that are in the billions all around the world. So he's at the helm of our company today with an incredible leadership team. So we know we're in the right hands at the right time. Then we look at trends in business. We can look around and see things like Uber. Uber owns no cars, but they're the largest transportation company in the world today, but they don't have that liability. Airbnb, lodging company, they do not own any property. Facebook, Amazon, these are just entities that connect consumers with a product or service. And that's what network marketing does, except we profit share with everybody, with our networks. And that is just a trend in business. So whether you are the person, the Uber driver that's looking for the opportunity to create additional income, or you are the company that's looking to leverage word of mouth and reward those people sharing by word of mouth, business has changed. And it's just something, if we wrap our head around, it will become more and more normal that you buy products and services through people you know, instead of just going to the store. Then we look at product, we look at the health trends. We have anti-aging. Why is that? Well, people want to look younger. They want to feel younger. They want to live longer, right? Skin care, hair loss is such a huge problem that people are looking for solutions for. And we have the first Nerve 2 hair product on the market that activates hair growth. We have pet care, energy, and weight loss, weight management. That's not going anywhere. So we have category changing, unique and consumable products in all of these markets. I'm going to do an overview of all of our products so you have a better understanding of how these work in your body and why. Let's start with our foundation product, Protandim, proven to lower oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. It's the combination of these 5 ingredients, turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, ashwagandha, and bacopa, that make this product unique. In fact, one of the studies that you can find on PubMed will show that when broken down, all of these ingredients have very little impact on this pathway that activates your antioxidant enzymes. When it's combined, Protandim is 18 times more powerful than just the individual components. This is called synergy. It's a synergistic effect of this product. So even if you love your green tea or you take your turmeric supplements, it's not the same as putting these all together in this exact ratio. And this is why we can literally make the claim that Protandim reduces oxidative stress an average of 40%. We're the only product or company that can make that claim today. We have another activator, because again, this is a trend from supplementation to activation, activating our genetic pathways. NRF1 turns on our mitochondrial production, enhances cellular health, improves cellular energy, Lots of people say they sleep a lot better, sleep a lot deeper when they add the NRF1 to their regimen. And then lastly, we have a third activator called protandim NAD. This activates a cascade of proteins called sirtuins, and it's just another approach to slowing down the cellular aging process. So these are all the benefits right here. And of course, as we age, that sirtuin activity goes down. This boosts it back up by 100% in 24 hours. When you combine all these products, they also work in synergy to, well, which product should I take? It just depends. Do you want more bang for your buck? This is what you would do. You would start with the Tri-Synergizer, the NAD, the NRF2, and the NRF1 all in one, because when you do, they work synergistically together and they all work at a more potent level inside your body. The Tri-Synergizer. Probiotics, critical for gut health, critical for your immune system and brain health. Most probiotics on the market today, if you go to the shelf and just purchase it, they get killed off in your stomach acids. That's why you're paying for trillions and trillions of strains, because most of them die. But our probiotic has something called BioTract. It's a protective coating around the product that ensures that it makes it through those stomach acids and gets time released into your gut where it needs to be. So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with the Physique ProBio. Omega. This supports cognitive, heart, skin health, immune system. It's a combination of omega-3s, 7s, and D3. That's why we call it Omega Plus. But the unique thing about this Omega is that it's traceable to the boat the fish was caught on within 8 hours. So there's no fish taste in this. My kids chew this actually. I don't know if some of you on here, your kids might take this and they just chew it and suck the juice out because it's so fresh. And if you ever have had an Omega that tastes fishy or gives you fish burps, it's actually rancid by that point. It's oxidized. Now the combination of 2 of our activators and the probiotic and Omega make up something called our Vitality Stack to address your oxidative stress and mitochondria, improve your energy, take care of your gut, take care of your brain. And that's also a great place to start it with our products. You can always add the NAD to this as well. All right, I mentioned the LSU skin cancer study. This is what was created out of that. So True Science is a 7th generation skincare regimen. It's the only NRF2 activating one on the market today and patented. Not only is it highly anti-aging, big market there, it helps heal the skin 5 layers deep. So it works on the genetic level of your skin, activating the NRF2 pathway. So you can see the anti-aging effect, but let's take a look at oxidative stress on the skin and how it manifests that way. 5 weeks of taking protandim on the inside and using the skincare on the outside, you can see what happened. The reduction of inflammation in this person's symptoms is pretty much gone. Axio is our energy product, but we really love to call it brain food because it activates parts of our brain that improve mental endurance, mental acuity, concentration, memory. It reduces mental fatigue and brain fog. I mean, have you ever had mental fatigue at the end of your workday? Yes, of course. So we actually have decaf versions for later afternoon boosts, and it improves positive mood. It targets centers of your brain that affect mood. We have caffeinated options and decaf and 5 different flavors of this. Protandim is our NRF2 for dogs. People were just giving protandim to their animals and having amazing results. In fact, at that Biohack and Activate website, you can just pull down the animals menu and see all sorts of videos about animals, horses, dogs, you name it, there's videos in there. And as you know, I mean, animals do not have a placebo effect. It's very visible and people have that on video. This is chewable, so it's like a treat, and also has some ingredients in it to support their joints and their hearing and eyesight. Physique is our weight management line. It's a combination of a whey-based protein, which is yummy and low calorie, very low calorie, vanilla flavored. We have a prebiotic, which you drink, you mix it up, it's a blood orange flavor, really, really yummy, helps you feel less hungry, and also helps promote a healthy environment for the probiotics. So it actually helps the probiotics work better. And then we have a citrus-based fat burner, which just helps your body burn fat more effectively alongside a really great weight management plan, including a healthy diet, exercise. You take that with it. True Science hair care system is the first Nerve2 activating hair care line. It's a 3-part system: shampoo, conditioner, and hair serum, that you can order them together or apart. And you know, clean products are a huge trend today. In fact, if you look at something called the Think Dirty app, you can look up any personal care product on there and see how it's rated in regards to the ingredients in it for your body, as well as the environment. All of our products are rated clean on the Think Dirty app. And here's just some examples of how it promotes healthy hair growth. Now, it's not going to regrow hair that the follicle is dead. It's not going to do that. But most of the time, the follicles are damaged, they're weakened, they're spitting out translucent or thin hair, the hair breaks. And so in a very short amount of time, you can see, as a result of using this 3-part system, what happened for some of these folks here. Now, timing, I'm going to move on from the products now. If you wrote any questions down, just hold them until after the presentation. Timing is very important with business. If you could go back and invest in some of the largest companies today before everybody knew about it, would you probably want to do that? Yeah. Well, the same thing occurs in network marketing when you actually get involved in expanding the network, because nobody knows about this. We're still very ahead of the game. But we're already an established company in 18 countries. So here we are at this little dot. It takes about 135,000 distributors in a market to propel the company into momentum. This is where most of the wealth is created here. And we're at about 100,000 worldwide. So you can really see how early we all are to the ball game. And that's just a huge advantage for us who are out there sharing this information. This is a snapshot. Again, because we are publicly traded, everything is transparent, which is beautiful. The average incomes of people at different ranks. And just part of my story with this, when I decided to become a distributor, I knew I wanted the products. I knew my family wanted the products, my dog. So I came in as a distributor because I wanted all the products. And there was a tax benefit to just coming in as a business partner, as a distributor. And being self-employed, I understood that benefit. And I knew I was going to share that news clip. It didn't take any special skill to do that. So I jumped in and I said, hey, if I can do this from home and even make a few $100s a month, that would be worth it to me, because, you know, money can come to you. I could have gone back to work and treated patients full time. We don't get our time back though. And I didn't want to lose that time with my little ones at the time. So I figured, hey, if this could offset the amount of hours I need to work out of the home, I'm in. A few $100s a month would have been worth it. So, but very soon I rank advanced to Pro 3, Pro 4 in 5 months. And the average income over a year's period is about $14,000. And just translate that, if you went to work tomorrow and you got a $14,000 raise, you'd probably be pretty excited. Well, I was able to do that in 5 months. And it was just by picking up the phone and reaching out to people that I respected and cared about and said, hey, I have my hands on something. It's an opportunity. Are you open to taking a look at doing something? And if they were, I shared that news clip with them and away we went. They saw a presentation like this, or we jumped on the phone, and it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. Some people decided to do what I did. And now, 6.5 years later, I'm almost a Pro 8 in this business here, where, you know, the average income, you know, I'm looking between $11,000 and $22,000 a month. And I can say that as a physical therapist, what I would have to do to create that income, well, I wouldn't be able to, because I wouldn't have enough hours in the day, but I'd be working all the time. I'd be tired, my body would hurt, I wouldn't be able to go on vacation, and I wouldn't be able to have the time with my family. So I'm so excited for what this business has done for me and my family. It's freed me from that need to be at a certain location. It's freed me from that need to have a patient on the table, to put food on the table and spend, most importantly, that valuable time with my family. Now, how do we make that money over time? We get paid a lot of different ways. I'm just going to touch on it. And of course, we can go into more detail if this is something you're interested in. But we do get paid weekly today. Though we are moving to a daily pay system in 2020. That means like you sign up a customer distributor, you immediately get paid. You immediately get that money in your account. 30 to 40% of commissions for new partners and customers. That could be up to $400 just by expanding the network with another distributor. Otherwise, if they're just ordering product, you're going to get 40% of that, and we get paid that weekly. Then as you grow your business, you're actually going to start earning bonus checks from other distributors joining your business partners. And so that's called a launch bonus that incentivizes you to help people. And I want to emphasize this because I have heard the misconception that in network marketing, we just make money off of people. And that couldn't be further from the truth. We must ensure that other people are experiencing success for us to experience success. And I think that's a beautiful business model, actually, that we can't just go out and make money without actually turning around and helping others. We also get royalty income. Royalty income is something most people do not get in their lifetime unless they have a lot of money in the stock market, which of course could come and down, go up and down. But you know, think about your interest rate on your money in your bank account. It's probably pretty low. Ours is an average of 5% royalty income. And we're getting paid on all of the products moving through our organization, starting with you. You share with a few people, who share with a few people, who share with a few people, and we're making a percentage off of all of the products moving through our business, through your business. You get paid on that. When you get to the higher ranks in the company, they reward you with a Jeep or $25,000 cash. And then when you get to Pro 7, you start sharing in global profits. I love this thing too, because it creates a collaborative environment. In fact, a compensation plan can really impact the culture of a network marketing opportunity. Because of this global profit sharing and these launch bonuses particularly, we're all out to help each other. Okay, so there's not this competition. The larger Lifevantage grows, the more money we all make. And when we're making residual income, we have time. We can give back. We can fulfill on things that are of purpose to us in our life. And so can you. And when you reach Pro 7, you get 1% of that share, product moving all around the world. While you're sleeping, there's product being sold in Japan, and you're going to make money on that. And as you rank advanced from there, you earn more shares. When you become a distributor, if you do have a system that you'll plug into, a training system. So you don't have to figure it all out. And you also get a free website. So you're never going to pay for that again. If you've ever started a business and had to build a website, it's very expensive, not only to start it, but to maintain it. So this is front loaded when you become a distributor, and you never have to pay for it again. Now you're probably falling into one of three categories at this point as we wrap up. You're thinking, I've written down a lot of questions. I want to talk to somebody. Get back with the person that invited you and just get on the phone. Let's schedule a phone call so we can help address any questions you have to help you get more clear about this next step. If you're thinking, I'm ready to get started on these products and get my health activated, just remember, health problems are like plants. Like until you get to the root of things, they're going to keep popping up again. So congratulations that you've decided to get activated. It's the future. You can get all of our products at wholesale pricing. No need to become a distributor to get the best price. We pay the same price as you. There are some options to get free shipping if you get the Vitality Stack or any of the hair care products here. Some of our stacks come with free shipping plus additional discounts. You can also choose your level of biohacking. If you want to start just with the NRF2 at the lowest level, you can do that, or you can add on different products. And if you are wanting to, from your gut to your brain, address your energy, your mood, you know, the ultimate stack is free shipping, comes with a great discount, includes the Vitality Stack, your NAD, and the prebiotic, all in one. And lastly, if you're wondering, would this be a valuable opportunity for me? I would just say this. Typically, most people will, study for 20 years and then jump into a job and plan to work the next 40 to 50 years in order to hopefully retire before their body starts falling apart. And truthfully, 95% of Americans cannot afford to retire. They have to keep working. The other option here is if you were interested in starting a Lifevantage business, you could continue to earn while you learn, while you do your current profession or your job. Lots of people, you know, really love what you do, and that's great if you love what you do. You can do this on the side, sharing information you're going to share anyway, and start building another income stream so that hopefully earlier in life, you can possibly have the choice to step away and go out and live life the way you've always wanted to and have a longer, healthier lifespan post-retirement. So if that's something that's interesting to you, there's a couple different ways to come in: a fast track with one of our business packs. We have a gold pack or a platinum pack, which includes all of the products that you're going to want to get started with. The platinum pack has the most product value, and you also get a ticket to one of our conferences. It includes all of these assets that you do not have to pay extra for that you would with a traditional business. We also do have kind of an upgraded customer pack called the silver pack. If you're interested in that, just again, get back with the person that invited you and let them know how you would like to get involved, either as a customer or a business partner. And thank you so much for joining in, watching this recorded or live. Really appreciate your time. And thank you again. My name is Kathleen Troust, if you missed that, and we'll see you soon.